I'm making a change today. The liquor been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kind of like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box with our owners.
Yo, what's up, broskies? Keanu coming at you with a little update deck profile, and most of the updates gonna come in like the side. I've been playing this like a couple times. I haven't been able to go to like my regular locals, but when I'm out of town, like I'll go to like different ones. I'll play like amongst in my testing groups as well. But this is a deck like I really like, and we do have like a regionals coming up in South Carolina, and I'm stuck on the fence between like this Dark World or Scareclaw. My cash tier is Scareclaw, so I don't know what I'm gonna do next. And if you've seen the Ninja profile, do not ask me to play Ninja in the regionals. I'm not doing that, but whatever, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. So like the video if you like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel because we're almost to 1,000. I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. Triple Moye. As you know, Moye is kind of crazy. You just reveal Worm, special summon token, Synchro off, Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, Chain Link 2, Moye draw, Chain Link 1, what's his name? Like, what the fuck is his name? Chi-Chow, like add the blackout. You already know the combos. Strategist, the Swordsoul strategist long one. You pitch a worm, special summon him, get a token, synchro off into like the big level 10, either one you want. Burn your opponent for 1,200. Wait, this isn't the one that burns your opponent for 1,200. I don't know, but whatever. Yeah, it is. This is the one that burns your, and that's time in the round. So like GG. But you definitely need to keep extending. Like through hand traps. No one plays hand traps anymore, but you can keep going because it's free special summon. Swordsoul of Taya. Nice after like turn 1 or so, because you just like normal summon, banish 1 token, synchro off. It's pretty crazy. And then if it's into the grave as material, you can send 1 Swordsoul card and 1 more monster from your deck to the graveyard. So you could easily send like Vashuda. I know like the bestials everywhere, but I mean you could. Incredible Ecclesia, powerful, super powerful card. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, just special summon it. Special summon this card from your hand. You can special summon Incredible Ecclesia once per turn. You can use each of the following effects once per turn during the main phase. Quick effect, tribute this card, special summon 1 Swordsoul monster, 1 Fallen of Outbass from your hand or deck. During the end phase, if a fusion was sent to your graveyard this turn, add this card from your deck, from your graveyard to your hand. That never comes up, but Triple Ash. No one else is playing hand traps, but this deck can facilitate it. Because I think the safest way to play this deck is like just end on like one of your bosses, like one of your bosses like blackout, and then just have like a bunch of like DD Crow, like DD Crow's Ash, stuff like that. Because this deck can OTK on the crackback if you survive. Speaking of DD Crow, triple DD Crow, Nibiru, double Nibiru. I need to cut this. Only bad branded players play into this now. Or rogue players. Like rogue players just love playing into this card. But Nibiru is fine. Like I'll probably like put it on the side just for rogue. Triple Ashana. Ashana's crazy. It's a free special summon. And then you can go into your monk, and then you can banish a special summon a Tenyi from your deck. Unfortunately, it's a light, and like bestials like love like eating up your Ashanas. So that sucks. But other than that, like it's great. Vashuda, like same thing, free special summon, bounces a card. But unfortunately it's a dark, and bestials love eating up your darks just as much as they love eating up your lights. Adhara, banish this one, add back a Shana into hand, and then you have follow-up. Probably can discard it again for your strategist. I don't know, just see how far you want to keep going. 1 Shatana, great card, free special summon. Swordsoul Emergence, it's the Rhoda. Excuse me, you just add 1 Swordsoul monster from your deck to your hand. Or if you control synchro, add 1 worm. Yeah, so you could target 1 Swordsoul monster or 1 worm monster you control, increase or decrease its level by 1 until the end of this turn. It's a really great card. Swordsoul Sacred Summit. It's monster reborn. Target 1 Swordsoul monster in your graveyard. Or if you control a synchro monster, you can target 1 worm monster instead. Summon it. This card is banished. You can target 1 Swordsoul monster or 1 worm monster you control. Increase or decrease its level by 1 until the end of this turn. Vessel. It's a Foolish Burial plus a Rhoda. Just send 1 worm. Then if you control a face-up non-effect monster, you can add 1 Tenyi. Pretty great. Heavenly Dragon Cycle is like pretty insane. Excuse me for a water break. So Heavenly Dragon Cycle is like crazy. Tribute 1 worm monster, add 1 worm monster from your deck to your hand. And if you tribute a non-effect monster to activate this card, you can spell summon it instead. Pretty great card. You can get into like a pretty easy sync 8 for it. Just in case we're going second card. Triple Tactics Talents, which we don't mind going second. We can like break boards, we get OTK. Like that ain't no thing, you know? When called by. 2 Blackout, tribute 1 worm, pop 2 cards. This card's insane. Pretty nice. Swordsoul is kind of slept on. You can really run through regionals, like if you're good. Now for the extra, 2 Monk, the Tenyi, 1 Shaman, the Tenyi. I've literally never gone into this card. 1 Yazi, Evil of the Yang, super old card. Double Baxia. Baxia is broken. I was testing my brother and I like bounced his cards like a couple of times. Because he didn't realize like Baxia is like pretty soft. When this card is synchro summon, it's not a once per turn. You can just target cards on the field up to the number of different original attributes of when monsters used for the synchro summon of this card. Shuffle them into the deck. It's how I got rid of his Mirror Jade. It's how I get rid of a lot of people's like problems like that. You just shuffle them into the deck. It's just that easy. Baxia for a game. This card's nuts. Could attack twice. Gains the attack of the monster it destroys first. So it's just insane. And then it's when an opponent activates a monster effect, you just banish it. It doesn't negate, but it banishes it. Next up, Triple Chichao. This is a monster negate, and then once you have him and Xingying on field, it's really hard to like get over. Usually I don't like playing into like no one does it, but so, like, you can like sit on these two. When Nibiru was around more often, like it kind of sucked because by the time you got to this, like if they have it, they have it. But this card single summon you can add to your hand or banish 1 Swordsoul card from your deck. So you're usually gonna add Blackout. You can banish 1 Swordsoul card or 1 more monster from your hand or graveyard, and then target 1 other effect monster on the field, negate its effects. So this triggers this, and you'll be popping cards. So this gains 100 for everything banished. If a card is banished except during the damage step, you can banish 1 card each from both your opponent's field and graveyard, which is just crazy. Super nice card. Super nice card. And then last up, double Swordsoul Sinister Sovereign, Ching Longwan. If you synchro summon another war monster while this card's on the field, you draw 1 card. If your opponent special summons a monster except during the damage step, you can banish 1 of those monsters, and if you do, inflict 1200 damage to your opponent. You know, game 3 is like super easy to burn your opponent. You can like Longwan into Ching Longwan, so it's 1200. They get burned for 1200. Then Ching Longwan's on the field. They summon a monster. You can banish 1 of those monsters, burn them for another 1200. That's 2400 points of damage. And then when your opponent activates Spell Trap quick effect, you banish that card. And if you do, burn for another 12. So You can burn from like 3600 like super quick, and not to mention you're usually ending on like a cheat out or blackout. It's pretty hard to play through, but that's pretty much it for. Oh, I guess I'll show you. I guess I'll show you this side real quick because I got it right here. And this side is like kind of like janky right now, just because like so I play like all my secret rare like lightning storms in another deck, and like certain things like I probably wouldn't have, like for example like Ghost Mourner, Moonlit Chill. It's like effect failure, but obviously it burns. So I played 3 of those, double Bestial Sorenir and 1 Magma Mutt, because Kane has my other copies, and so I only had like 1 remaining. Kane has a playset, and I only have 1 left over, so I just like do these 2 and Magma Mutt because they're actually kind of cool. They're like beefy DD crows, but they're great. Pankertops, double Lightning Storm should be a 3rd, but Kane has my other ultras, my other secrets are my Scare Claw, and then my other secrets are in my ninja side deck. But so I only have these. Double of these. And I mainly play this for like just who I play with like against regularly. But Cyclone's fine. Duster, because it's Duster, and Imperm, because a lot of like rogue decks can't play through Imperm. And like since like Tier Shizu's like, I mean I know it's like Tier 0, but like I feel like more people are playing. I don't know how to explain it. You'll play more people not playing it than you will playing it. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I feel about it. But that's pretty much it for this one. Like the video if you liked the video. Comment down below what you want to see next, or comment down below what you would change. And please subscribe to the channel because we're almost to 1,000. And you know, we really want to get there like early in the new year. So we appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.